Hello and welcome to this lesson on finding the tangent to a circle. By the time you finish this video, you will be able to identify the center of a circle and use the given point to find the gradient of the radius to the point of contact. Understand how to find the gradient of a tangent by using the negative reciprocal of the radius gradient. Apply the straight line formula y equals mx plus c to form the equation of a tangent at a given point on a circle. Let's get started. Before we begin working with tangents, it is very important that we fully understand the key parts of a circle. These are the building blocks, the ideas that everything else will depend on. Let's go through them carefully, one step at a time. First, let's look at this line that goes straight across the circle through the center. This is called the diameter. The diameter is a straight line that passes through the center of the circle and touches both sides of the circle. It is also the longest possible distance across the circle. Now, from the center going down to the edge, we have another line. This is called the radius. The radius is the distance from the center of the circle to the edge. It is exactly half of the diameter. So if you know the diameter, you can always find the radius. And if you know the radius, you can double it to get the diameter. Next, let's look at this slanted line inside the circle. This is called a chord. A chord is a straight line that joins 2 points on the edge of the circle. It does not have to pass through the center. If it does pass through the center, then it becomes a special chord, which we already know as the diameter. Now let's move to this longer line that cuts across the circle and goes outside it. This is called a secant. A secant is a straight line that cuts through the circle at 2 points. It enters the circle and then exits again. So it always intersects the circle in exactly 2 places. Finally, let's focus on this vertical line on the right side of the circle. This is one of the most important ideas for this lesson. This line is called a tangent. A tangent is a straight line that touches the circle at exactly 1 point only, just 1 point of contact, no more, no less. This point is very special. It is called the point of contact. And this idea will become very important later, because the tangent has a unique relationship with the radius at that exact point. So let's quickly bring everything together. The radius goes from the center to the edge. The diameter goes across the circle through the center. A chord joins 2 points on the circle. A secant cuts through the circle at 2 points. And a tangent touches the circle at exactly 1 point. Now that we understand the key parts of a circle, let's move on to the key formulas we need in order to find the equation of a tangent. Everything in this process is built around the straight line formula. The formula is y equals mx plus c. Here, m represents the gradient of the line, and c represents the constant, which is the y-intercept. This formula is very important because every straight line can be written in this form. And since a tangent is a straight line, and we will use this formula to find its equation. So the first key idea we need is the gradient. Let's begin with the gradient of the radius. In this diagram, the gradient of the radius is written as b over a. This represents the change in y divided by the change in x. In other words, how much we move up or down compared to how much we move across. So if you are given a center and a point on the circle, you can find the gradient of the radius by using those 2 points. Now, here is the most important relationship to understand. The gradient of the tangent is directly linked to the gradient of the radius. This is because the tangent is always perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. Because of this, we use a special rule. The gradient of the tangent is the negative reciprocal of the gradient of the radius. So if the gradient of the radius is b over a, then the gradient of the tangent becomes negative a over b. Notice what has happened. We have flipped the fraction, and we have changed the sign. That is what we mean by the negative reciprocal. These are not steps. These are key formulas and relationships that you must remember. They form the foundation of every tangent question you will solve. Once you know the gradient of the tangent, you can combine it with the straight line formula, y equals mx plus c. From there, you substitute the point of contact into the equation. and solve for c to complete the equation of the tangent. So let's quickly bring everything together. We use the straight line formula y equals mx plus c. We find the gradient of the radius using change in y over change in x. Then we take the negative reciprocal to get the gradient of the tangent. Take a moment to look at these formulas carefully and make sure you understand how they connect with each other. These relationships are the core ideas you will rely on in every tangent question. Now, let's dive into some exam-style practice question. You can pause the video and try yourself. Question 1. Given the equation x squared plus y squared equals 169, with the radius of square root of 169 equals 13. Find the equation of the tangent at the point A, 5, 12. This question is worth 5 marks, so we need to show each step clearly. First, we identify the center of the circle. Since the equation is x squared plus y squared equals 169, the center is at 0, 0. Now, we find the gradient of the radius from the center to the point A, which is 5, 12. The gradient is change in y over change in x, so this gives us 12 over 5. This earns 1 mark. Next, we find the gradient of the tangent. Remember, the tangent is perpendicular to the radius, so we take the negative reciprocal. The negative reciprocal of 12 over 5 is negative 5 over 12. This earns another 1 mark. Now we use the straight line formula, y equals mx plus c. We already have the gradient m, which is negative 5 over 12. Next, we substitute the point A into the formula to find c. So we replace y with 12 and x with 5. This gives us 12 equals negative 5 over 12 multiplied by 5 plus c. This step earns 1 mark. Now we simplify. Negative 5 over 12 multiplied by 5 gives negative 25 over 12. So we have 12 equals negative 25 over 12 plus c. To find c, we add 25 over 12 to both sides. This gives 169 over 12. This earns another 1 mark. Finally, we write the equation of the tangent. Y equals negative 5 over 12x plus 169 over 12. So this is the final answer, and it earns the last mark. Question 2. Given the equation x squared plus y squared equals 100, find the equation of the tangent at the point B, 6, 8. This question is worth 5 marks, so again, we will go step by step and make sure each part is clear. First, we identify the center of the circle. Since the equation is x squared plus y squared equals 100, the center is at 0, 0. Now we find the gradient of the radius from the center to the point B, which is 6, 8. The gradient is change in y over change in x, so this gives us 8 over 6. We simplify this fraction. 8 over 6 becomes 4 over 3. This earns 1 mark. Next, we find the gradient of the tangent. Remember, the tangent is perpendicular to the radius, so we take the negative reciprocal. The negative reciprocal of 4 over 3 is negative 3 over 4. This earns another 1 mark. Now we use the straight line formula, y equals mx plus c. We already have the gradient m, which is negative 3 over 4. Next, we substitute the point B into the formula to find c. So we replace y with 8 and x with 6. This gives us 8 equals negative 3 over 4 multiplied by 6 plus c. This step earns 1 mark. Now we simplify. Negative 3 over 4 multiplied by 6 gives negative 18 over 4. So we have 8 equals negative 18 over 4 plus c. This gives 50 over 4. We can simplify 50 over 4. 50 over 4 is equal to 25 over 2. This earns another 1 mark. Finally, we write the equation of the tangent. Y equals negative 3 over 4x plus 25 over 2. This is the final answer, and it earns the last mark. So once again, remember the full method. Find the gradient of the radius, take the negative reciprocal to get the gradient of the tangent, then use y equals mx plus c and substitute the point to find the equation.